So recently we've talked about how James Gunn has said that Robert Pattinson will not be the DCU's Batman. But in this video, let's discuss some options on who may actually be the man under the mask. But first, please like, subscribe, and share. Anything you can do will help my channel reach more people. And if you like this video, make sure to hit that bell icon so you can get my videos as soon as they drop. Yes, over the last few weeks, people have been starting to wonder who's going to be Batman. Now that we've seen Superman launch the DCU properly, everyone wants to know who his counterpart will be in the DCU. So let's talk about a few of the options that we may find. Well, the first option that I think people have been talking about is Brandon Sklenar. And if you don't know who he is, he's from 1923. Yes, that's one of the prequel spin-offs of Yellowstone. And frankly, I can see it. He's about the right age, he's kind of gruff around the edges, and I think he could pull it off. The thing is he's kind of an unknown entity. Outside of 1923, he's been in a few movies here or there, but he doesn't really have a lot of name recognition. Now, that might actually be a good thing. That means that the DCU could get him cheap. But it also means that he won't be bringing anyone in to see him just specifically. So for the odds on him actually becoming Batman, I'd maybe say a 3 out of 10. And the next one is a big man himself, and by big I mean just physically, Alan Ritchson. Yes, that's right, I'm talking about Reacher. And if you haven't seen the Reacher show on Prime, I would say go see it. It's actually really good. Now, he's a big lovable oaf that can kick some ass. So he seems like a really good Batman in that he could kick a lot of bad guys' butts. That said, I don't know if I believe Alan as the world's greatest detective. So if you're going to lean into them actually figuring out a bunch of crimes and really work their way up to going against supervillains, I actually wouldn't go for this guy. But if it's Batman in his, let's say, year 5 plus, where mostly he's just going against supervillains, well, this guy looks like he could actually kick some ass. So you give him some tools and gadgets designed by some scientists, and I actually think he could keep up with Superman. But if you're wanting him to go around and do some investigation, I don't think Alan is your pick. Still though, he has a lot of name recognition, so for him, I say maybe a 3 or 4 out of 10 chance that it actually could happen. Next up is the person who I actually think will be picked, Jensen Ackles. He's been in Supernatural, and more recently, he is Soldier Boy on The Boys. He's got the physicality, women love seeing him on screen, and I could actually see him having a really good back and forth with Superman. And if you see the way he delivers his lines as Soldier Boy, he's really hilarious. Now, once again, I'm not sure if I actually see him as a detective, but as somebody that's working with the Justice League, I could easily see that happening. He can kick butt, he's got the physicality, he's got a decent amount of name recognition, so I think Jensen Ackles would be a perfect Batman. Odds of him becoming it? Maybe 5 out of 10. And finally, here's the guy who I want it to be, Henry Cavill. Now hear me out, wouldn't that be hilarious? James Gunn has said repeatedly how he feels bad about how Henry got screwed out of the DCEU. If there was one person from the DCEU that I thought was fantastic, it was Henry Cavill as Superman. And for those of you who actually watched the cartoon in the 90s, there was a hilarious thing that they used to do where they would basically switch Batman and Superman because the two characters were basically drawn exactly the same. While one of them ended up having super abilities and the other one had gadgets, they basically were built the same and just kind of changed their costumes and their hair color when they drew them. So I think that would be absolutely hilarious if they made Batman used to be Superman. But then again, are they really going to do that with a multi-billion-dollar DCU on the line? Probably not, but I would love to see it happen. And I really think Henry deserves as many options to come back to big films as he can get. Remember, he was fantastic as The Witcher. The reason why that fell apart is because of Netflix. And he was fantastic as Superman. The reason why that fell apart was pretty much Snyder. So do I think that Henry Cavill will actually be Batman? No, maybe a 1 out of 10 or 0.5 out of 10, but it does make me smile to think about it. I will tell you who will not be Batman, and I don't know how many videos I need to make it. It will not be Robert Pattinson. James Gunn has said it clearly as recently as last week that it will not be Robert Pattinson. Go ahead and tag this video if for some reason I'm wrong in the future. That said, yes, Robert Pattinson is Batman in his Elseworlds movie, But he's not going to be the Batman in the DCU, and the sooner everyone can come to accept that, the better. But anyways, those are some of the people who I think could actually become Batman in the DCU. But who do you actually want to see under the cowl? Let me know in the comments. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Make sure to click that subscribe button and check out those videos on screen now.